A former parish priest who speaks fluent Spanish and is sympathetic to nuns is the new leader of the Indianapolis Roman Catholic Archdiocese.
60-year-old Joseph Tobin was introduced today as the new archbishop after his appointment by Pope Benedict. RTV6 reporter Norman Cox was there, and he joins us now with what the new archbishop had to say. Norman.
Joseph Tobin is a native of Detroit who was a pastor at inner-city parishes there and in Chicago, but he became best known as the #2 man in the Vatican office that oversees 1 million members of religious orders.
Archbishop-designate Joseph Tobin introduced himself as a man of faith and family, a man who grew up in a home with 13 children and 1 bathroom. But even though his father died when the youngest child was only 5, all of them went to college and remain faithful Catholics.
My dad never once took me to church, sent me to church. He took me with him. And kneeling next to him growing up, I said to myself, I want to be like him.
Tobin paid homage to his predecessor, Archbishop Daniel Beekline, who retired because of poor health 13 months ago. And he marked the symbolism of the transition by pulling out and donning a colt scarf. Tobin said he defines faith as the ability to be surprised by God. And he said he was surprised by this appointment because he hadn't asked for and wasn't expecting a transfer. The new archbishop headed a Vatican investigation into whether American nuns had become too secular and too political. Afterward, he called for reconciliation with the nuns and became known by them as a sympathetic figure.
I think that they'll understand that I appreciate and value their vocation. I think the recent events in the American church have helped the American church as a whole come to a deepened appreciation of the vocation of women religious.
His first official act will be a mass tomorrow at the Little Sisters of the Poor on the northwest side.
We're astounded. I think it's wonderful. I think it proves to him he loves to work with the poor. And since we're Little Sisters of the Poor, I don't really know why, but I'm delighted that he's coming.
Some have interpreted Tobin's appointment by the Vatican as an attempt by Pope Benedict to repair relations with American nuns. I'm Norman Cox, RTV6.